Ronnie Radke's biggest recognition so far comes from his own iconic status as the founding lead singer for the band Escape the Fate on this, their debut CD. For any of you out there who have never had a chance to check this out, I highly recommend it. It is, in my opinion, one of the landmark CDs to come out over the last 10 years. It was completely different from anything that ever came out before. And I have to say that this band is one of a small handful that I feel like sort of took me by the hand, pulled me forward, and got me into following this whole new energy that's happening within today's new rock. As for Mr. Radke himself, he has been out of the game now for quite a while. Yet still, his fans have continued to support him through everything that he's been through. And that's a very powerful statement to the very deep connection that he has made directly to them. But here's the thing. This can break either way for you when you're a performer coming back in on the rebound. You don't want to just come back in with more of the same, as if you're trying to recapture past glory. On the other hand, you don't want to completely walk away from what you've been either, lest your fans think you're walking away from them. No, what you want is something altogether different from what you've done before, yet completely recognizable at the same time. That's what we have here. And if you're one of his longtime fans, you've no doubt been praying for a very long time that he's going to come back strong and solid. And I think it's fair to say that those prayers have been answered. This is a good day. This is a good day in rock and roll because we now have two brand new tracks from Ronnie Radke and his brand new band Falling in Reverse, each completely different from the other. I chose to review this one because it has more of those screaming vocals and crushing breakdowns that I have come to enjoy so much about today's new rock. Plus that, those of you who have the hair for it, you can do that whole flippy thing all the way through the second verse. You know what I'm talking about. But I could just as easily have talked about the other song because I like the lyrics to it so much. I've lost my GD mind. My God, how many times have I wanted to just tell that to the whole world? But the fact that these two songs are so different from one another once again demonstrates how Ronnie Radke so seamlessly goes back and forth between those two styles, heavy rock and more melodic pop-oriented songs. No wonder that his fan base is so big and so hugely, supremely dedicated to him. A few thinly veiled shots being taken at his former bandmates here? Yeah, you think? But then again, I mean, you had to know all along that was coming. You had to know. And you know what? Right or wrong, agree or disagree, I think he at least deserves that space. After all, he has been through a lot, and that whole experience is now a very core part of the person that he already is. Thing is, by itself, it wouldn't be enough. As interesting and as novel as it is, all of that would just amount to so much excess fluff and gimmickry. The material itself still has to be legitimate. The songs themselves still have to be well written, they still have to matter, and it's a good thing that these do. Above all else, the thing I think I'm the most happy, and if I can just add the most relieved to see, is that Ronnie still has his sense of humor solidly intact. Did you see the commercial that he has up here to support the new material he has out? I thought the thing was just hilarious. And that sends a very clear message out to all of us as well as around the world that not only has he not skipped a beat, not only does he still have his sense of humor intact, but he is now ready to come back and he's moving forward on his terms now. Again, it is a good day. It is a good day in rock. And if these two songs are any indication at all, clearly the storm is coming. I suggest you either get on board or get out of the way because it is coming. As for all of that, Mr. Radke, it is great to have you back. I cannot wait to hear the rest of the new material and get my hands on the CD. And for the rest of you, I want to thank all of you for watching. It's been a pleasure, and I can't wait to see all of you once again soon. Till then, this has been Steve. Rock on.